Alhamdulillah, I have to share this. A couple of days ago, I was talking to two of my uncles, alhamdulillah, and in that conversation, one of my uncles was very astonished, and Allah blessed them both, was very astonished that my brother and I weren't very proficient, wasn't as proficient and as fluent in our language, right? In our native, our mother and father language, Julakam. We're not as fluent. We're not really fluent in that language. We don't really know it that well. We don't have a lot of vocabulary. It's difficult for us to speak it, even if we understand it, etc. And he said a statement that I forgot, but it kind of went like this. If we have children, what are we going to teach them? If we have children, what are we going to teach them? Allahu Akbar. To which I responded laughingly, jokingly, though truthfully, Islam. It is very important that our parents teach us our language. It is very important. We never know, one day something may happen and we need to speak in our language in order for us to share information secretly. Subhanallah. Look what's going on overseas. Subhanallah. Right? And may Allah aid and help our brothers and sisters. Allahumma ameen. And give them victory and destroy our enemies. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Ya Rabbil Alameen. But even though it's important that our children, that our parents teach us and our children our native language, what's even more important is that they teach them how to conduct themselves in society. Teach them how to worship God. Teach them how to follow God's law. Other than that, if we don't do that, if we don't teach them Islam, then you'll have a bunch of children who speak, well, alhamdulillah, they speak their parents' language very fluently, but they're all criminals. And we don't want that. Because then the people in the country will say, these people, they speak this language, and these criminals, they speak this language, and they come from that side of the world. You know what? Let's all get together and hate that side of the world, because those people, they only give birth to criminals. Subhanallah. So yes, teaching children language, our language is important, alhamdulillah. But Islam is way more important. How many of our children are doing drugs? How many of our children are selling drugs? How many of our children are doing zina? How many of our children have children out of wedlock? Teaching them your language, or our language, isn't going to solve those issues. Teaching them Islam will solve those issues. So, alhamdulillah, let's get our priorities in check and in order for our community to be successful. Alhamdulillah.